Alright, so here we go. Finally back on the bike. It's been a while since I posted anything, honestly, since the first day that I brought this thing home. I have been on some rides, up to 184 miles on here now. Most of those I wanted to just sort of be on my own and not having to worry about recording and stuff like that. Just trying to get used to things, but I did record once, and my camera was just pointed down at the instrument cluster, so I had to throw that footage out. But since then, I've had a knee surgery, which I'm recovering from, and I had a herniated disc that's causing my part of my left arm and hand to go numb and tingle and reduces my strength and stuff, and so I haven't been able to ride due to that as well. But luckily the clutch on this bike is really light, so I don't have any problems with operating it at this point. So I figured I'd get back out here and see what I could do. I hate that I have to lift this visor every time I slow down because it fogs up so badly. Alright, here we go, maybe. This may be my last ride before I do a little bit of maintenance as well. I've been checking my chain slack, and it's pretty much stretched to the point where it's kind of at its upper limit. I'm gonna have to tighten the chain, so I bought, you know, the right sockets and all that to fit my torque wrench, and I got the service manual so that I would know, you know, the proper way to do it and all that. That's a rip-off. That you can only buy the service manual from one place, and it's like $50 and then $35 for shipping, which is some bull crap. But it is what it is, I guess. So anyway, I gotta do that, and then still a ways off from the first oil change, but yeah, a few little things here and there. Want to get some mirror extenders because I still can't see behind me very well without you know, kind of tilting my head over or whatever. I had this really old tire pressure gauge, and I figured it probably wasn't very accurate, so I threw it away. It was like one of those $1.18 gauges. So I got rid of it and bought like a $5 one from the brand name Slime. You know, those guys that make the anti-tire puncture stuff. And I figured that would be a good one. And every time I took the pressure on the bike, the first reading would be like 15 psi, then the next reading would be like 70 psi. So I threw that thing away and finally just bought, you know, a good digital one, you know, has the hose and the digital readout and all that. So hopefully that's going to take care of me. I think I do need to air these tires up a little bit. I think they've kind of deflated a little bit due to probably the cold weather setting in. And I haven't known where I was going to go today. I think what I'm going to do is when I get up here, I'm basically at a a fork in the road around a town called Montevallo. Oh, I got a car behind me. Sorry, guy. And so I think rather than going into Montevallo proper, I'm going to turn back to the right and go back on the back roads back toward the house, through a little town, ancient mining town that is called Aldrich. I don't even know if it's really a town anymore or not. Probably not. Probably part of Montevallo, but that's what I think I'm going to do. And I got a house pulling out in front of me. I don't know if this guy's, yeah, they're all together. Well, that smells like diesel fumes right there. Almost to that little fork in the road. I assume they're going to go to the left. Yeah. Because there ain't crap to the right except for some really big steep hills and stuff like that. I'm just going to cut through here because who knows how long that's going to take. There's actually a little museum if you go up this back road to the left, right up there, I think. I've never seen it actually open, but be pretty interesting, I guess. I once came down this hill on a street bicycle at 42 miles an hour around these curves and stuff, and with no suspension or anything, and felt very foolish at the time and was pretty terrifying, to be honest. My right knee is starting to get a little stiff, I guess you'd call it. That's the one I just had surgery on. It's not enjoying being bent back like this in this wind position for a long time, I don't think. Straighten it out a little. Most of this land out here is part of the WMA, the Wildlife Management Area, so this is like where people are allowed to like hunt on. It's not public land exactly, it's all owned by corporations and stuff, but they have an agreement with the state to allow people on to that privately owned land so that they can, you know, hunt or whatever, or fish, I guess. There's a river up here called the Cahaba. Awesome river, but you know, hard to get to. That little little trail right there goes out to a waterfall called Falling Rock Falls. It's pretty neat. Pretty good sized waterfall. Wind off that dump truck was interesting. Could probably have a lot of fun on these little turns if I were more aggressive, but still not playing that game yet, if ever. Hands are starting to get a little cold in these leather gloves. Yep, glad I didn't go way off, because my body is not dealing well with this at the moment. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the house.